Hey guys, welcome back. Now, we're all more than familiar with the giant brands of cycling, Specialized, Treks, Bianchis, etc. But what about the custom, more one-off end of the market? Well, we are here at Bespoked, the UK's custom bike show, to check out some bikes you will literally not find anywhere else in the world. And let me tell you, there are some absolute stunners here. Here with Aidan, founder of FiftyOne Bikes. Now, FiftyOne are an Irish brand. They're known for their custom carbon frames. Hey Aidan, how's it going?
Going great, thanks.
So FiftyOne are known in particular for this absolute beauty of a bike. Now, this was the one that you may have seen last year. This was the one they produced for Conor McGregor, the MMA star. So was he responsible for all of this gold that you see on the bike?
Yeah, I think the not so much the difficulty, but the challenge with this bike was, trying to incorporate 24 karat gold leaf and keeping the bike very distinguished. And
sorry, there's actually 24 karat.
Oh, it's not paint. It's real 24 karat gold leaf.
Right, and whereabouts is that then on the bike?
Everywhere on the frame, so anywhere that's gold. So obviously not the saddle here, but all this here. If you look very closely, you'll see actually the slightly crinkled details. So these kind of come in centimetre by centimetre squares. They have to be applied either with the tweezers. It's a painstaking process.
So we're quite literally looking at a gold bike, Aidan. Yeah. Nice. And how much riding did Conor get out of it?
Very little. We gave the bike to him some time ago, and I think it's going to go in and to have a power chain set.
Yes.
But it'll be back in his possession next week, so it'll be from there on in.
Very nice. So could just briefly talk us through the spec, then the setup?
Absolutely. So it uses a SRAM E-TAP wireless group set, and the new Zip 454s.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah, super. Physique did a custom one-off saddle for us, and all of the finishing kits, so seat post, bars, and stem have been customized to bring it all in with the theme. So
there's one question we have to ask, Adam. What is with the flat pedals?
Well, you need to talk to the man himself about that, but I understand he in his line of business, ACL injuries are quite common, knee injuries, and he's had some bad ones previously. So I think one thing he's not willing to do is go clipless at the moment, so who be it for me to...
Because this bike has received a lot of grief on our channels for the flat pedals. How can you have such a beautiful, amazing bike, but with flat pedals? But never mind. So that was Conor McGregor's one. Have you got any other collaborations people should know about coming up?
Well, we have a few in the pipeline. We'll be the first. You'll be the first on the list when they come through.
Excellent. Okay, now let's talk about hubs, and in particular, let's talk about Chris King hubs. Probably the most sought after in the industry, and we are here with Chris King himself. Hi Chris, how's it going?
Pretty good.
What is the key, what's the secret, Chris, to that distinctive sound they make?
It's the design of the ratchet, the freewheel engagement system.
Yeah.
Original hubs shipped with oil in them, which wasn't really quite enough, so we started on a grease project to ultimately maybe manage the acoustics with some grease damping. We got about halfway through the project, so we got the grease to function from a lubricity standpoint and so on, and then we were going to go in and then try to accomplish the acoustic properties to get it to silent it down. In the meantime, everybody got used to that noise.
Yeah.
And when I mentioned, we're going to make the grease make these things quiet, they're like, what? No. Yeah, no, we like that noise. We wanted that noise. I'm like, are you kidding me? All right. So we stopped.
Yeah, and today that's one of the hallmarks of your products, right?
Yeah, that's fine. You're the angry bee, right?
Yeah, and the rest is history, literally.
The rest is history. So
there you go. There you have it, from the man himself, the godfather of hubs, the king of hubs. Okay guys, we have a bit of an exclusive here. This is the first of Shimano's clutched rear derailleurs for road bikes. Apparently it dropped in the UK just this morning, and we got a few words in with Francis from Shimano who talked us through it. Francis, talk us through, well, first of all, why is it so good? Why is it different?
Okay, well it takes the technology from mountain bike systems, so originally from XTR, XT and SLX. essentially offering a better chain retention for road plus systems, gravel bikes, adventure bikes, that sort of thing.
So it means that your chain, there shouldn't be any slack through the chain, right?
Yeah, essentially, that's the principle behind it.
Okay, nice. And is this, first of all, when is this coming, when is this supposed to be released to the market?
Okay, well, it's been in the public domain now for a few weeks. Yeah. Should start entering production in July, I believe, could be June, July, and then we should expect to see it in the UK 2 months after that.
Okay, we're here with Rob from Colourburn, Bristol-based company that specialises in really cool, epic custom paint jobs. Hi Rob, if you could just tell us a little bit about Colourburn and what you guys are up to.
So I'm a specialist custom painter. I'm based just around the corner in Bristol, and I work with all sorts of people from the end user to bigger companies like Genesis and Argon 18 and frame builders and doing all sorts of stuff.
And tell us about your recent work for Astana and in particular Miguel Lopez. So you may have seen Miguel Lopez's bike. Pictures sort of leaked, I guess, on social media recently, and he's using it at the Tour of the Alps. How did that come about?
It came about from Argon 18 got in touch with me going back to about February or so, saying they wanted to collaborate on some custom projects for Astana, and that was the Miguel Lopez bike was the first one that's come out and been released. There's some other stuff in the works with them. It's an ongoing collaboration. I'm sure things will come out later in the year, but I can't talk about anything just yet.
Yeah.
But this is another one that I've done for them. This was done for shows. This isn't for Astana. This is just an Argon Colourburn collaboration, and it's just to basically show off the Nitrogen Pro frame, and it's got a Vision, an FSA Wii semi-wireless group set on it as well, which is a pre-release version. It's not available yet. It's functioning well at the moment.
It's really, really nice. So what do you call this type of paint job then, Rob?
I call this a Galaxy Fade.
Fade.
It's one of the finishes I specialise in. It's got a speckle and all sorts of stuff. The paint at the top is a colour flip effect.
Yeah.
It's a similar effect that was on the Lopez bike. Except his is a sort of a Colombian sunset type effect, and on this one it's got the same effect on the top tube, but it just fades through into it's actually a Volkswagen colour at the back called Violet Touch.
A Volkswagen colour, nice.
Colour.
Does it fail its emissions test? That's the
probably.
Cool. So if you are looking for rather nice, lovely custom paint jobs, check out Colourburn. Definitely.
Give me a shout.
One of the biggest stories recently has obviously been the release of Campagnolo's 12-speed group set. We're here with Massimo from Campagnolo, who's going to talk us through it. Massimo, what was the driver behind the 12-speed? Why did you do it?
We did it because we saw the possibility to further improve the performance of a drivetrain, of a road bike drivetrain.
Right, okay. And how much research and development went into it?
Although somebody said you were very quickly coming out with 12 speed because we are the first in road bike, but it took quite a while, more than 2 years of developments, because as you can guess, it's not one extra cog, but it's a completely redesigned transmission. Every component is redesigned in order to work perfectly on a 12-speed environment.
So 12-speed is, for you, the present and the future?
Sure. Yeah. The future, we don't know how long, because never put the limits in the future.
Absolutely. And what adjustments do you need to make to your bike if you want the 12-speed on it?
None. You can simply take away an 11-speed sprocket set and put the 12-speed one, because we managed to do everything respecting the same spaces we used to have.
So, and what are the cassettes that are available with the 12-speed?
1129 and 1132. With the 12-speed transmission, there's no longer need of more sprocket set options, because now with 12-speed, it's not, as I said, one extra sprocket. It's the fact that you can be much more gradual over the entire range of the cogs. And then 1129 and 1132 are enough.
Absolutely, 1132 is going to get you up anything, right? Okay, we are here at the Allied stand. Now, Allied are a US brand specialising in custom bikes, and we're here with Sam from Allied. And Sam, tell us a little bit about Allied, and in particular this absolute beauty here.
All right, so yeah, we are a pretty new brand. We launched Allied about 16 months ago.
Very new.
Yeah, pretty new. We launched at NABS last year. We're trying to sort of lift the veil on bicycle manufacturing for composites and show people that it's not this huge mystery. This is exactly how it's done. And also trying to prove to people that making your own stuff is important.
Yeah.
So making what you sell is critical, and I think it's important for today's consumer, and it's something that we really believe in.
Nice. So can you talk us through this, in particular the paint?
Yeah, sure. So this is the Allied Alpha disc. So this is a race bike geometry. We've obviously got it outfitted with the Campy discs here. We painted it in a green translucent. This is the British racing green, our version, with the brown bits on it. So what you see under here kind of creates that iridescence is actually the carbon fiber showing through. So you can see all the uni pre-preg kind of shining through. This is exactly what our bike looks like out of the tool. And then we build up a clear coat with a green tint to give that sort of depth. So the finished product is something that you feel like you can almost kind of dip your hand into. It almost looks liquid.
Absolutely. It looks amazing, I think we found our favourite bike at the show so far. Take a look at this. This is by Wooddrup, British brand based in Yorkshire. This is Tony as well from Wooddrup. Hello. Tony, take us through this. What is it? It's kind of like an ultimate commuter road endurance hybrid.
It's not. It's the customer's favourite bike, to be honest. It was a bike that was built, the concept was a bike that would do anything. So the bike has been built to allow for slightly bigger tyres, which tends to be a trend that is taking the industry by storm, really. The frame was designed to be a little bit slacker in the head tube, so again it could handle undulating terrain. So it was ridden on the Paris-Roubaix Sportif only a couple of weeks ago.
And it obviously coped with the cobbles just
completely.
fine.
So 172 kilometres of cobbles and horrendousness as it goes through. All our frames are, say, individually custom made to the customer. We also try to put an element of detailing in that is very personal to the customer. So my customer Chikasi, a Japanese fellow, his family crest is the bellflower. So the lugs were cut to include this detail. The rest of the frame is built from Reynolds stainless 953 tubing, highly polished. We've all got sore fingers once this frame had been made, but it's also adhered with very high-end components. The handlebar tape was bespokely made, incorporating Morse code of the customer's second name.
Morse code. Wow.
The saddle was custom coloured to match the bike. So every single element of this bike has been thought about in every smallest detail.
And these guards as well. Are these integrated?
They are. Yeah. The majority of the components again are very high-end components on here. We use a lot of Envy components. Chris King. Yeah. So the mudguard, the fork and mudguard on here are actually the Envy gravel fork. It comes as a one-piece construction. We just had these colour-coded to match the rest of the bike.
Yeah. Okay. And what about some of the spec then? So.
Well, we've got everything. The wheels are custom-made Corima rims with Chris King hubs, Veloflex tyres. It's all using Dura-S Di2 hydraulic transmission. So the frame itself is Reynolds 953 stainless steel. The lugs are, again, we cut all these in-house all by hand. They are all bilaminate hand-cut lugs. It's a custom-coloured saddle. It's using the Pro, which is a brand of Shimano handlebars, but that is the Di2 handlebar. So everything is internally routed. Charge port in the end of the handlebar here for your Di2. So it was a very technical bike, probably one of the most difficult ones we've ever produced. Yeah. But the final result.
Well, you did a stunning job. That is a ridiculous-looking bike. So that's Bespoked done, guys. I could literally have said that all afternoon. There were some amazing bikes on show, but we've got to go home now. Anyway, if you like the video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.